GCOM awaits CJ's written ruling to determine the way forward on elections. Teenager diagnosed with lupus excels in CSEC. Cameraman granted bail but awaits DPP's ruling on another outstanding matter. In the region, Salvadorian rape victim jailed for stillborn found not guilty of murder, and internationally, the U.S. Commerce Department grants 90 days trade extension to Huawei. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. On October 17, 2014, a television cameraman was found guilty of raping a 13-year-old girl. Andre Hedberger was convicted and sentenced to 25 years in jail. On August 9th, Hedberger's conviction was overturned by the Court of Appeal and he was granted bail in the amount of $200,000. However, it was discovered that he had another sexual offense allegations committed on the same 13-year-old girl pending in the court system. In that regard, bail could not have been posted until things are rectified. Dexter Todd, Hedberger's lawyer, said that while his client remains incarcerated, he is awaiting a reply from the DPP in relation to making a formal withdrawal of the charges from the court records and an order sent to prison for his release. Several children have been presented with sporting items from an East Bank sporting group. Esther Sobers reports.
As the children prepared to head back to school in a few days, the Samantha Point Caneville Football Club of the East Bandarara decided to give back to its young budding football members. The children were presented with games, trophies and other items.
This initiative is to give back to our children. We have an overseas-based Guyanese, Mr. Vernon Barrow, this funded to sensitize the community about our club.
The Samantha Point Football Club has been in existence for over 3 years, with over 60 members under the age of 15. The event included a variety of fun-filled activities for children.
We will be having football on the 11 and on the 13 football. It's in progress right now. Bag race, and those are some of the games we'll be playing today.
4 football clubs from the East Bandarara participated in the football match, which are the Diamond United, Puma FC, Samiri Panthers and Simon Point Caneville Football Club. The winners of the game were the Diamond United, which won the match. For Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Coming up after the break, GCOM's meeting tomorrow might determine a date for elections, and teenager diagnosed with lupus excels in CSEC.
Did you know that John Lewis Styles carries back-to-school items? Besides clothing and footwear, you can also get lunch bags from $3,500, backpacks from $4,500, and pulley backpacks from $10,995, all for the same price or less than buying online, and it's already here. Also, get a chance to win one RCA tablet every week in August. Enter to win with every 5,000. Simply different.
The Guyana Elections Commission will commence house-to-house registration in your area soon. You must register if you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration. 14 years and older by the 31st of October 2019, a citizen of a Commonwealth registered, you will need to register again. Look out for GCOM. Make it your responsibility to get registered. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277-9 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy, GCOM Registration Office, or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient.
You can compost using organic waste such as vegetables,
leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile. Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants
while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.ui. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Our commitment to academic success. Esther Sobers spoke to that budding scholar.
Humbled, shy, but brilliant are some of the words to describe 17-year-old Shaniza Solomon, who is diagnosed with a rare disease known as lupus. Despite her physical and emotional pain, Solomon, a student from President's College, was able to excel in this year's CSEC exam, as she excelled in all 12 of her subjects, gaining 10 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s.
I would stay up very late at night to study, and I would be getting a lot of pain because I'm not resting, I'm stressing myself out. And I would take Aleve, a lot of Aleve to get rid of the pain. And then my mom's always there, and she's making me cocoa every night to get through it.
Solomon has been diagnosed with lupus for the past 3 years. Lupus is a long-term autoimmune disease in which the body's immune system becomes hyperactive and attacks normal, healthy tissues. Symptoms include inflammation, swelling, and damage to the joints, kidney, skin, blood, heart, and lungs. Since Solomon has been diagnosed with lupus,
school and the physical and emotional pain of it, but I push forward and I try my best to excel in school and to cope with the disease all the way.
Solomon plans not to let her illness define her, as she plans to become an entrepreneur with her own manufacturing company. Proud of the achievement of her daughter was Solomon's mother, Sheni Hadawar, who spoke of the determination of her daughter to excel through her pain, as a teen had to consume numerous medications daily.
When she was diagnosed with lupus, is that her life changes because she was more depressed. She was depressed, thinking, that is it. But she showed us that the study that she did, it was amazing, because the thing is that she's sleeping, for example, she barely sleeps at night. Many nights, 2 o'clock in the morning, and so I come down, I take away her papers, or I will make cocoa as strong as I can because to make her sleep.
There is no local lupus center. Lupus is a genetic disease that affects mostly females. In 2015, American superstar Selena Gomez revealed she had been diagnosed with lupus. Solomon wishes that more awareness can be done about this disease, as she has never met another patient diagnosed with lupus. However, Solomon shared this advice for other lupus patients.
I would tell them, don't let this disease control you. you're very strong and you can get through it.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. The Chief Justice's written rule will be the focus tomorrow at GCOM's statutory meeting. An election timeframe is likely to be discussed. Here now is Wendell Jeffrey with that report.
To qualify, who have so far been registered by the Guyana Elections Commission, GCOM. This figure was published yesterday by GCOM's Public Relations Officer, Yolanda Ward. In a case brought by social activist Christopher Ram challenging the legality of the new house-to-house registration activity, Chief Justice Acting Roxanne George Wiltshire ruled that the process is not illegal nor unconstitutional. The judge did note also that the new house-to-house registration does not invalidate the current National Register of Registrants, clearing the path for folks who would have missed the current house-to-house registrations, particularly those from the diaspora, to still be eligible would be enough to update the expired official list of electors and ready the electorate for the upcoming elections, while the government is adamant that only after the completion of the house-to-house registrations can any elections be free and transparent. The opposition also says that based on the constitution of a no-confidence vote, President David Granger says he disagrees and instead is awaiting the all-clear from GCOM, which will guide his announcement of an election date. Both the house-to-house registrations and the PPP nationwide picket against the government continue. Meanwhile, Stabroek News' written ruling. It is believed that a clear understanding of that ruling by GCOM will be the determinant of the status as to when GCOM will advise the president with regards to the time frame for the next elections. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. When we return, Salvadorian rape victim jailed for stillborn, found not guilty of murder, and the U.S. Commerce Department grants 90 days trade extensions to Huawei.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. Contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. For your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of important furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
The Guyana Elections Commission will commence house-to-house registration in your area soon. You must register if you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration. 14 years and older by the 31st of October 2019, a citizen of a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for a period of no less than 1 year preceding the qualifying date. If you were previously registered, you will need to register again. Look out for GCOM. Make it your responsibility to get registered. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277-9 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy. Contact the nearest GCOM registration office or visit our website www.gcom.org.gy.
Did you know that John Lewis Styles carries back-to-school items? Besides clothing and footwear, you can also get lunch bags from $3,500, backpacks from $4,500, and pulley backpacks from $10,995, all for the same price or less than buying online, and it's already here. Also, get a chance to win one RCA tablet every week in August. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. That's 4 tablets you can Google homework with. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Welcome back. The Salvadorian woman at the center of a controversial abortion trial has been acquitted of all charges. Evelyn Hernandez was charged with murder after giving birth to a stillborn baby. The case has drawn international criticism for the country's strict abortion laws. Al Jazeera reports.
A celebration after being cleared of all charges. Evelyn Hernandez has become the face of a call to decriminalize abortion in El Salvador. She faced up to 40 years in prison in a retrial after giving birth to a stillborn baby. Prosecutors accused her of aggravated homicide. The 21-year-old said she was raped and didn't know she was pregnant.
Today there was justice. I want to thank all the countries and international organizations that supported me. I also want of something I didn't do.
Her case has been fought in court for years. Evelyn was first sentenced to prison in 2017, but was released years later while she awaited a ruling in her retrial. With 17 other women behind bars under similar circumstances, her legal team says the work is far from over.
There are women who have been in prison for 10 years for something that isn't a crime. We will keep fighting for their release.
The case brought international attention to El Salvador's strict abortion laws. A full ban was implemented in the Central American country in 1998, including in cases of rape or incest. Women who go to public hospitals after a miscarriage are sometimes accused of murder and charged with aggravated homicide.
We cannot allow this to continue. We have to change the law. We have to change the enforcement of the law, and we have to free the women who are still in prison.
After spending nearly 3 years in prison, Evelyn says she's ready to move on with her life out of court.
News: the United States has delayed its total ban on Huawei's access to American supplies. The move will allow the Chinese technology giant to continue buying some components from the US to fulfill existing contracts. Here again is Al Jazeera.
An unexpected reprieve.
Companies are dependent on Huawei, so we're giving them a little more time to wean themselves off.
That means not face penalties for still doing business with the Chinese telecom giant. But the reprieve is temporary, just 90 days.
There have been plenty of discussions with the president, and the president has made clear in his announcements yesterday that he's very concerned about more dealings with Huawei.
The Trump administration blacklisted Huawei in May, but almost immediately postponed the punishment, something it's done once again as U.S. businesses in rural areas scramble to replace Huawei equipment they depend on to provide service.
We're not going to do business. I don't want to do business at all because it is a national security threat.
But Huawei is pushing back on that claim, arguing this decision made at this particular time is politically motivated and has nothing to do with national security. These actions violate the basic principles of free market competition. They are in no one's interests, including U.S. companies. But the Trump administration and U.S. lawmakers have long accused Huawei of backdoor espionage. Resolving those concerns has made Huawei a bargaining chip in the ongoing trade war between the United States and China. On Sunday, Trump tweeted discussions to resolve that dispute are going very well. Still, Trump's economic advisor signaled a deal between the world's two largest economies is far from imminent. Low-level discussions between the two sides are expected next week.
If those deputies' meetings pan out, as we hope they will, and we can have a substantive renewal of negotiations, then we are planning to have China come to the USA and meet with our principals to continue the negotiations.
Earlier this month, the U.S. labeled China a currency manipulator for the first time since 1994. But last week, delayed until December, expected tariffs on products made in China, like toys and electronics, that U.S. consumers like to buy during the busy holiday shopping season. Still, the U.S. is not easing up all pressure on China. The Commerce Department has announced it's adding 46 affiliates of Huawei to a list of companies banned from working with American businesses, as both Democrats and Republicans in Congress urge the White House to maintain its hardline stance. Kimberly Helkett, Al Jazeera, the White House.
Now for your 3-day weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Updates. Tune in tomorrow, Wednesday at 7 p.m. for another episode. And be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.